We must use time creatively in the knowledge that the time is always ripe to do what's right.
I like Chef Lance because he makes me laugh. It's the jokes for me.
I gotta say hello to all my Dejafoodies.
Man, his events are a display of flavor.
His recipes are super simple, super easy, and super delicious.
With full restaurant reviews, Deja Food and Decor TV is everything food. So subscribe today on YouTube and hit the notification bell to see when new videos are loaded.
I never miss Nibble and News because he always got the tea.
So what are you waiting for? You're just one click away. Hit the subscribe button because yes, we're back. Deja Food and Decor TV. Hey guys, I'm glad you had the time to stop in for another video. My name is Chef Lance and you are tuned into the one place where we are everything food. That's right, Deja Food and Decor TV. Listen guys, we have so many new subscribers, but I do want to give special shout out to the following Deja Foodies for your comments on my most recent video.
Thanks for the view, bitch.
A special shout out to Donna Harding, Queen Hatcher Johnson, Boncheska White, and I Culinate for your recent comments on my recent videos. And listen, it's still not too late for you to become a part of the Deja Food and Decor family. All you have to do is hit that subscribe button as well as the notification button so that you can see when new videos are loaded right here at Deja Food and Decor TV. And what have I been up to? Nothing other than promoting my new line of Rasta pasta dishes. Here, you take a look. You're in the Atlanta area. You should be contacting Deja Food and Decor for the new line of Rasta pasta dishes featuring the chicken Rasta pasta with a deluxe garden salad, the shrimp Rasta pasta with a blueberry and strawberry fruit salad, and also the salmon and shrimp Rasta pasta. Man, listen, these are the most succulent pasta dishes that come with great salads. Contact Deja Food and Decor for pricing today. So I stopped by today to share an easy recipe with you guys with another twist on what you can do with sweet potatoes. I don't know if you're a cheesecake lover. I wasn't until I found this recipe, but I tell you what, preparing this sweet potato cheesecake, I promise you, you're going to be a fan. So let's head to the kitchen and get started, you guys. So I'm going to break this recipe down in 3 stages. Let's start with the crust. The ingredients you'll need is going to be some ginger snaps, or you can use graham cracker crumbs, some kosher salt, and 1 stick of melted butter. Then for the cheesecake filling itself, you're going to need some cream cheese, some eggs, some granulated sugar, vanilla extract, salt, some sour cream, cinnamon, nutmeg, and some sweet potatoes. Oh, I forgot, and some maple syrup. Finally, for the topping, you want to have some brown sugar and granulated sugar, cinnamon, salt, flour, and warm melted butter. There's a couple of ways that you can actually prepare your sweet potatoes for this recipe. I'm actually going to show you how I roast my potatoes, but listen, feel free to definitely use canned sweet potatoes. If you choose to boil your sweet potatoes, that's fine. You're roughly going to need about 2 cups of sweet potatoes if you're doing a 9.5-inch springform pan. So prepare your potatoes ahead however you deem to do it. But if you want to roast your potatoes, this is how I roast my potatoes. I take a cookie sheet and I basically cover that with aluminum. I've rinsed my potatoes. I put my potatoes on the cookie sheet and I puncture holes into the sweet potatoes. I then massage the sweet potatoes with olive oil, and I bake on 425 degrees until they're soft. And then I actually peel the skin off of my sweet potatoes, put it in my food processor, and this is the product. You can actually process this until it's really smooth and it kind of gets all of the lumps out and makes it easy to work with the cheesecake batter. So let's get started on our cheesecake.
It's about damn time.
Now, guys, I tell you what, as much as I love to cook, I am not a baker. So this recipe definitely has to have a difficulty level of like 0 in order for me to accomplish it. Okay, guys, what you're gonna do is you're gonna preheat your oven to 350 degrees and you're gonna take a box of graham cracker crumbs. Now, you can use ginger snaps and pulsate them so that they are crumbs, but I'm just gonna make it easy for myself and get a pack of graham cracker crumbs. I'm gonna throw in a pinch of salt. The recipe calls for a half a teaspoon, but I just use a pinch of salt, and you're gonna mix the graham cracker crumbs and the salt together very well. Finally, you're just gonna drizzle in that stick of butter that you've melted down, and you're gonna mix the mixture together, and this is what you're going to pack into the bottom of your springform pan. And once you have the crumbs packed into your springform pan, you are gonna bake it on 350 degrees for about 10 minutes. You just want the edges to get golden brown. Once that actually gets golden brown, you'll just set that aside, and we're gonna begin with the filling. Okay, reduce the oven down to about 325 degrees. You may see my measurements be a little heavy in comparison to what I'm telling you, but I am actually baking 2 pies, so please keep that in mind. So you're gonna take 2 8-ounce packages of cream cheese that have been softened, basically room temperature, and you're actually gonna beat the cream cheese with a hand mixer. You guys, this recipe is all about consistency, so you wanna get the cream cheese as smooth as you possibly can. So at this point to your cream cheese, you want to add a cup of granulated sugar, nice heaping teaspoon of pure vanilla extract, and now I'm adding in 3 large room temperatured eggs. A nice teaspoon of cinnamon. Now you see me adding in my sour cream. I'm just using one of those little 6-ounce sour cream bottles from Walmart. A couple tablespoons of maple syrup, and then we're going to start mixing all of this together with the cream cheese. You want to get all your ingredients mixed really well together with the cream cheese. You want to make sure that you're scraping down the sides of your bowl so that you can get all of the flavor of all the ingredients mixed in really well. Then finally, when you've done that, add in those sweet potatoes that you pureed earlier, mix that together and put it inside your crust. You're gonna put that into your oven that's now reduced down to 325 degrees, and you're gonna bake it for about an hour. Hey, you guys, while that's baking, you wanna take 3/4 cup of brown sugar, a 1/4 cup of white granulated sugar, and 1 tablespoon of cinnamon, and just a pinch of salt. You want to put all of that into a mixing bowl together because we're about to make our topping for our cheesecake. Go ahead and whisk together all of the ingredients in the bowl really well. Then you're going to take about 10 tablespoons of melted butter, and you're going to add that to everything in your mixing bowl and mix all of those ingredients together. Now, keep in mind, it's going to be a very soupy mixture, but that's where the flour is going to play its part. Then you're going to take a fork and you're going to take 1.5 cup flour. Then using the fork, you want to blend the flour into our buttery, sugary mixture. And you want to make sure that you blend that in very well. Now, as you can see in the video, my suggestion is that you add 1/2 part of the flour into the mixture and make sure that that is combined. And then you want to go ahead and add in the second part of that flour and get that mixed in as well. What you're actually aiming for is almost like a batter type consistency that you would have for cookie dough almost. So once your cheesecake has been in the oven for about an hour on 325, it's almost set. So you want to go ahead and pull that out, and you want to go ahead and start crumbling that topping all over your cheesecake. There you want to put your cheesecake right back in the oven and let it bake until the top gets a little golden, roughly about 30 to 35 minutes. And then you want to let it cool at room temperature, and then you actually want to refrigerate it for at least 4 hours, giving you the product of this beautiful cheesecake. I took it a little further and put a little bit of cream cheese icing in a squeeze bottle, and I'm just going to garnish that by just squeezing that icing gently over the cheesecake, creating a beautiful pattern and a sensual little sweet kick to an already succulent sweet dessert. Now it's time to dig in. Hey, I want to thank you guys for dropping in for this video. If you would please give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, or if you have some recipes with sweet potatoes, go ahead and drop it down in the comments. It's been great to chop it up with you guys. Listen, you all have a delicious day, and I will catch you next video.